Holiday Rush was a little slow. It took some time to get going, but once we established who the characters were and developed emotions towards them, I began to quite enjoy it. This was released in 2019, directed by Leslie Small, written by Sean Dwyer and Greg Cope White. And this stars Romany Malco as our protagonist, Rush Williams. And he is a relatively recently widowed father, and he is a radio DJ. But something happens to his radio show. He can no longer afford to live the lavish lifestyle that he has, so he has to move house with his 4 children, and he's not just moving house, they are moving down in society, if you like. And his children, particularly a couple of them, don't take too well to this because they're used to this lavish lifestyle. They didn't grow up that way. It wasn't until their mother passed away that the family moved to a better lifestyle. And that sounds really mean, but there is actually a reason for it that's explained in the film. But they're so used to it now, and being teenagers and preteens, obviously they're not happy about this. Will Christmas be ruined for everybody, or will they actually learn that it's the little things in life that matter the most? And of course, while the children are going through those morals and learning those lessons, Rush has to try and work out what on earth he's supposed to do about his career and his future, and how he's going to positively support his children. So there's quite a lot going on. It sounds quite serious. The dead wife, the job loss, the all having to cram into this one house with their aunt, obviously not really designed for that, the space of it. It sounds like it could be quite emotional, and it is. It certainly has its moments where you will well up, but it's also suitably funny, and I think it's got that balance very well. And that's something that I really appreciated that, because not every film that tries to do that does it well. Honestly, the film, as I said, was really slow to start off with. It took me a bit of time to try and gauge the tone that they were going for and to feel the atmosphere that they were trying to create. But once they did it, I feel like that actually they did it very, very well. So if you've tried watching it and given up quite quickly with it, I completely understand. But I would say give it another go. If you haven't seen it and were considering doing it, go for it. It is on Netflix. I think it's one that you will really enjoy.